Today I'm going to do a quick review video of these LED taillight bulbs that I got. I got enough bulbs to replace the brake lights, signal lights, and backup lights on my 2010 4runner. These are JDM Astar brand, and for some reason I really like that the backs are clear so I could see what color the bulbs are. We'll see how it goes. To replace these bulbs, pop the trunk open, and I believe you can pop this off pretty easily. There it goes. And you can see the bulbs inside. Doesn't seem like this will be too hard, but we'll see. Taking out what looks like the signal light bulb. Nope, this is backup light because it's white. See that sweet bulb right there? Nothing wrong with the bulbs I have now. I just wanted to upgrade them. I'm really into the quick on, quick off flashing of LEDs. I just think they look cool. And I had them on my 06 4runner from the factory, and I kind of miss having them compared to these older style incandescent lights, which I'm not a huge fan of. Alright, well, here's the housing for the old one. Just pop it out, open up these JDM Astar lights. You can see them here. They look pretty cool, I guess. Pop these in. Hopefully just plug and play. Looks like they're a little taller than the existing ones. No, not that much actually. I'm only pointing this out in case your car has smaller taillights. There might not be as much clearance between the original bulb and these LED bulbs, but it's really not that much difference, so it should be fine. Shouldn't be a problem. Alright, we'll pop this one back in. These always take me a couple of tries to get the notches to line up with the holes. Oftentimes there's only one way to put them in, even though there's two notches. You'd think it might be radially symmetrical, but not the case here. Alright, seems like it's in. We'll give it a test. Alright, well, I've got the car in reverse with the engine off and the key in. Already, I can see it's way brighter than the other older bulb. Wow, brighter and whiter. I like this already. Just so you can see the lumen rating on this, which is not on the box. They call it extremely light. Extremely bright. So, they're not joking. It's very bright. I'll put the link for these bulbs in the description of the video, and you can see what the lumens were. I believe it was 400 lumens, but it could be different. I'll put that in the description. But so far, I'm already pretty happy with the improvement. Well, I'm happy with the backup lights, so let's move on to brake lights and turn signals. The turn signal ones make me a little nervous because, as you know, they can flash faster if there's less resistance than the stock unit. So LEDs have a lot less resistance, a lot less electrical draw than normal incandescent bulbs, and if your car is not set up for that, the flashing method or the flashing system in the car might be confused, I guess, or not confused, but just electrically will flash a lot faster with LED versus incandescent bulbs. So I'm a little nervous that when I install these LEDs that we might not be able to get that same speed of flash, and it'll be too fast. But there's a way around that. I'll explain later if we need that. I'm trying to pop this one out. It's a little more difficult. The Amazon description for this red bulb, I should point out, actually for all the bulbs, it says you should only replace the bulb in the same color as the lens of the vehicle. So this is a brake light bulb. My lens on the car is red, so I'm replacing the red lensed brake light bulb with a red LED per their description. However, the signal lights on my car are clear lensed with orange bulbs, as I just replaced, or as I'm about to replace. You'll see it in a minute. So I'm a little concerned about how the shade is going to look. I'm not that worried about it, but just know that the description lists the bulb replacement LED color, that it should match the lens color, which is what I did, but we'll see how that turns out. All right, I was having trouble with this bulb in the car, but got it out there. Pop in the new one. Looks like it might be only one direction to put it in. Yeah, there is one way to put it in. I think it's this way. We'll see. All right, back in the car. Pop this one back into the brake light enclosure. And we'll see how it does. Sorry for the low lighting. Ironically, my trouble light here, it blew a bulb a couple days ago, and I replaced it with an LED bulb I had lying around, but it's a really dim kind of mood lighting LED bulb for the house, not really meant for bright lighting of workspaces in a garage, so it's a little dim. All right, that felt good. Time to give it a test. Let's see if I can get all the brake lights, signal lights, and backup lights going at the same time. All right, let's see how it does. Looks pretty bright already. All right, we've got cool. It's hard to see with those bright backup bulbs. Let me turn off the backup lights. We know they're working. The good news so far is the signal flashing speed is what I think is normal, at least for the hazards. I'll have to try a right signal. I don't see the taillights on yet. I'll have to try those as well. Let me try the right signals instead of the hazards. Oh, okay, so it's too fast. As you can see, I'll have to put the resistors in there. Yeah, that's no good. Gonna have a seizure. Let's try the signal lights, or the tail lights rather. All right, tail lights are on. That looks cool. Yeah, way different style of light than this kind of dim, sad looking incandescent bulb. Back over here. Wow, it's pretty bright. I might even say too bright. Let's see. I'll try the brake lights. Brake light test. Yep, those work. Now to get a side-by-side view, let's take a look and see how they look side by side, old and new. Well, it's pretty hard to see, but maybe you can get a sense of, especially with the signal lights, how much sharper and more instantaneously the lights come on with the LEDs versus incandescents. Also, the backup lights are way brighter. You can kind of get a sense of that with the backup lights, and the tail lights to some extent as well, although not nearly as dramatic. But I'm actually pretty happy with how it turned out. I do wish the signal lights were flashing at the normal rate when I had just the signal lights on, not the hazards. But that being said, pretty happy with how it turned out. So I'll drop the links to the items and the specs in the description, and if you have any questions, let me know. Bye.